So here on the 10th hole, it is the first time that you can hear the ocean besides see it and have it come into play. So as you round the bend after coming up to our snack bar or into our grill real quick for a snack at the turn, you pull up to the 10th tee and you can hear that sound that all of us know of the waves crashing against the shore, and it is just, you just want to package it and take it home with you. So 10 is a drivable par 4 depending on which way the wind's blowing. You've got the ocean in play on the left and some very steep bunkers in front of the green. So what it lacks in distance, it certainly makes up for in beauty and challenge. It is a fan favorite, and it is home to a lot of commercial and movie shoots and still photography shoots. Most people seem to want to go to the 10th hole.
And there's also a great big orchestra standing by. I mean, when you say the waves are crashing on the shore, there's also a great big orchestra there.
It seems that there should be, because it's such a beautiful scene, one of the most beautiful in all of golf. So here we are on the 17th hole, and one thing that's unique about this golf course is on most of Mr. Trump's other golf courses, he has one signature waterfall. Here we actually have 3. So here's the 3rd waterfall you'll experience on the golf course. As you can see, there's not much trouble in front of the green, but behind the green is where we have the waterfall, and then the water backs up into the green. So what you have is a hole that is very playable, depending on, or regardless of what ability player, but you have one of the most strikingly beautiful holes once again in all of golf, because just to your left, you see the ocean. So it is just, again, with Mr. Trump's eye, it was just a magnificent place to put the 3rd of 3 waterfalls. And the thing I love about where the waterfalls are in the golf course is you start with it right out of the gate, number 1, then number 4, then you kind of work your way without them for a while, and then you're not really expecting any more, and then whammo, there it is again on the 17th hole, and the penultimate hole.
I think one of the most fascinating things, at least to me being a longtime resident of the peninsula, is the absolutely fascinating story behind hole number 18.
Well, hole number 18 is a very fitting finishing hole for us. It's very dramatic, it's very challenging, and of course its beauty is unmatched here, except by perhaps number 10. Now, back in June of 1999, as the old Ocean Trails golf course, as it was once called, was about to open, the 18th hole slid into the ocean, the 18th hole on the green. So back then, the owners tried to operate the golf club as a 15-hole golf course. It didn't work, and in 2002 they had to shut their doors. So Mr. Trump came in and he purchased the property, and he spent $64 million.
$64 million? Woo!
$64 million resurrecting the hole. And I love, one of his favorite quotes of mine is when he said, you know, during the next big one, he wants to be standing right on the 18th fairway because it's not going anywhere. You know, I think it was a civil engineer's greatest dream, because, you know, we rebuilt the hole, obviously, with 150-foot deep concrete and steel poles, but it was also layered to mimic what nature would have done over time, metamorphic and seismic and sandstone and the whole bit, to make it look and feel as natural as possible, but obviously with modern technology in there so that it doesn't go anywhere anymore. But what you see from the golf hole are over 20 bunkers on the hole. You have a very wide fairway, but it doesn't look it because it's a 2-part fairway. It's a double fairway, but the lower fairway is down below the main level of the fairway, so you can't see it. So off the tee, it intimates that it's a very tight hole, when in reality, you've got a bunch of space, and the green is just phenomenal. Sitting up on a plateau with the ocean to the left and beyond the green, you have the beautiful flagpole on your right, and then as you get on the green, you can see the clubhouse in the distance. It is just a magnificent, I can't say enough about it, magnificent finishing hole.
The most fantastic golf course in America, right?
We'd like to think so.
Okay, so here's the question. Did you figure out where these are? This first picture, this comes from one of the most fantastic train trips I've ever taken in my life. It's the Rocky Mountaineer. It's in British Columbia, and it goes from Vancouver all the way to Banff and then on to Calgary. Absolutely fantastic and mesmerizing. And the scenery that you see along the way is absolutely captivating. And if you want to see more about it, you can find out their website. The website is addressed on the bottom of your screen. Now this second picture may have caused you some really interesting thoughts. Most people, or a lot of people, think hey, wait a minute, that's Venice. No, no, not Venice. This happens to be Bruges in Belgium. Bruges is about an hour's journey north of Brussels, and it is absolutely one of the most captivating cities I've ever been in. Check it out yourself at the website. On the bottom of the screen, you'll see where to go.
Well, that just about does it for our story on Trump National, but there is just one other thing I'd like to mention, and that is that some people think that Trump National is a private club. No, it's public, and anyone can go there anytime. I'd really love to hear from you, our viewers, and the email address is on the bottom of your screen. So until you and I meet again, this is John Clayton, your armchair traveler, saying, have some jolly good travels. Take care.